YouTube, it's Molly. Today I'm back again for a second time for my 6-month anniversary, surgiversary, sleeveversary, whatever you want to call it. It's been 6 months since I had surgery. So I had surgery on May 7th, 2013, which was 6 months ago. Today, my weight was 239.4 pounds, which, since surgery, is a loss of 100.2 pounds, and for my highest weight, it's a total loss of 120.6 pounds. So, 100 pounds in 6 months is fabulous. I couldn't be happier. And I'm getting closer to the 125, which that's the next big goal. My BMI started at a 56.4 and is now a 37.5, so I have gone from super morbidly obese to only morbidly obese, and hopefully soon I'll only be obese. That would be nice. So yeah, a lot of weight, it's gone. What's different? I did do all of my measurements again today. I'm not going to rattle them all off because it's ridiculous. Some of the big ones were the largest part around my center, which I had listed as waist, but it really wasn't my waist. I just didn't have a waist before, so I called it my waist. It was really just the largest part of me, circumference-wise. Went from 64.5 to 50, so that's a 14.5-inch loss just around my midsection. My arms went from 20.5 to 14.25, so that's 6.25-inch loss, and then my calves went from 24 to 20, so that's a 4-inch loss. I do have some loose skin starting, kind of it's wrinkly, but there's still lots of fat to lose, so it's not it's just skin yet. But it is lots of shrinkles. My arms, yeah, there's still lots of fat. It's not it's all skin, but it hangs a little bit lower than it did before, or I'm just making that up, but which also makes measuring that confusing. Do I measure it like that? Do I measure it up? I don't know what anyways. So yeah, the numbers are great. I couldn't be happier with those. Writing down 230 something today was kind of weird. That just, it seems so close to Wonderland that it boggles my mind, because my original goal, when my surgeon and the nutritionist asked what I thought of as a goal, I had originally told them 200 pounds. And they said that seemed reasonable. It was within their range of this is what somebody starting at 360 could expect to lose, and what was reasonable, and all of that good stuff. And they said that the 200 was in their range of what they thought I could do, and they were happy and fine with that. So that puts me 39.4 pounds away from my original goal, but I think I'm going to go further than that. I obviously have more than 39.4 pounds on me to lose. Obviously, as we have discussed before, I do not believe that I will make it to a normal BMI. I could be completely wrong in making up the large bone structure thing, but I really don't think I am. I don't know. I feel bone here, and it's still out there. My shoulders aren't, I don't know. But if I wanted to, or if I was even capable of getting to a normal BMI, I would have another 84.4 pounds to lose. So we'll see. Maybe, I mean, I don't know. Taking it one day at a time and losing what I can and seeing where things lie. So those are all the numbers. I'm done talking about numbers for now. What has changed since surgery besides the number on a scale and the size of me physically in this world? I would say that my confidence has gone up. We talked about that in the video I did about how other people treat you after you've lost weight, and a lot of that came back to how I believe that the confidence that you gain kind of opens you up to better, more fulfilling interactions with other people. If you're more confident in yourself, you know, go watch that video. So yeah, I think my confidence has gone up. I'm definitely willing to put myself out of my bubble more than before, which I'm sure my parents are screaming at this video saying that I've already put myself out of the bubble quite enough because I like going like whitewater rafting and all of that stuff, and I'm sure that they know that I'm very, very close to the skydiving weight limit, and I will be going skydiving when that happens. And they're probably screaming at me right now. So yeah, I didn't really need to get myself out of the bubble that much, but I guess more in terms of social interaction, I've gotten myself out of the bubble a little bit more. And I think in a way, this is all coming back to the other video I made, more confident, you know, I'm more willing to approach other people, more people are willing to approach me. It's all good. There's, you know, go watch that video. I'm going to stop talking about that for now. Things are easier. Walking upstairs doesn't wind me. Walking up 2 flights of stairs doesn't wind me. Walking up 3 flights of stairs with my jump bag might wind me. I definitely don't know what size I am in relation to the world. This was also something I talked about a while ago. I believe the video was called "A Person's a Person No Matter What Size." It's hard to judge what size I am. I was at Boylston last night for fire training, and the deputy chief told me to put on his turnout gear, and I looked at him like he was crazy. Not because I was a stranger to putting on turnout gear, but because I thought he was ridiculously smaller than I was, and really the only thing that was small was his boots, because apparently he has freakishly small feet for a man, which is probably really not nice to say, but hopefully he'll never see this. But like my feet, or mine are freakishly large for a woman, I guess. That's a nicer way to put it. I put on his turnout gear. Like I had to loosen the belt a little bit, but point being, like, I didn't even think that the pants were close to physically accommodating my body size. And granted, yes, you know, I was a little bit bigger than him and had to loosen some of the straps a little bit, and I'm a little bit taller than him, so I had to like loosen the suspenders and stuff. But I didn't think that that amount of fabric was going to fit physically around me, and it did. So, you know, I definitely struggle with knowing what size I am. There are days where I feel huge. There are days where I feel small. And it seems like in either of those predicaments, I'm always wrong on what size I really am, because things like that happen, and I'm just like, no. There's no way I'm even going to try to put those on. And then I put it on, and it fits. Or, you know, other various size-related situations like that. Going along with that, that was another thing where going through some of the fire drills, way easier than the last time I did that. The last time I was in full turnout gear with an SCBA, And the tank was lighter the last time I had it, because the last time I had a tank on, it was a 30-minute tank, and the ones I had on last night was a 45-minute tank. So they were lighter tanks the last time I had on full turnout gear. I was 360, and it wasn't easy. Just walking around in, an extra 70 to 90 pounds, because, the larger the turnout gear, the heavier it is. So I'm sure the, average weight of turnout gear, which is already ridiculous, was even more for me because I was even bigger and there was more turnout gear there. So much harder the last time I was in it as compared to last night. I didn't do as much physically demanding stuff last night, but it was way easier, and I could tell. So it's nice to see some of those things change. Things you couldn't do before, things that were really difficult before that aren't now. It's always a happy thing. So yeah, I mean, a lot has changed and a lot's the same. Surgery doesn't fix anything besides the size of your stomach. Or a sleeve doesn't. If you have bypass, then you have malabsorption. If you have a sleeve, you have restriction. If you have lap band, you have restriction. But that's what it fixes. The sleeve fixes restriction. It's not going to lose the weight for you. It's not going to change, anything else but the size of your stomach. And I think that's something a lot of people that if they don't understand that, have trouble losing the weight or regaining weight. A lot of people think that the 100 pounds I lost in the 6 months is a lot. One, I started at 360, which is probably higher than a lot of the people that ask me how I lost that much that quickly, and that's always the first thing I start with. How much did you start at? So yeah, I started higher than a lot of people. I see a lot of people starting in the 200s, and I was way above 3. And then the second thing is just being dedicated and using my sleeve properly. Get in your protein, get in your water, don't snack, don't do carbs. Keep your carbs limited and focus on protein. It's using your tool well. And lately, I have strayed from my path a little bit, and my numbers show it. It's all on my blog. All of my numbers are on my blog with the measurements that I will update soon, hopefully. But yeah, it will show you. You stray from the plan a little bit, or if you're me, everybody's different, but I stray from the plan a little bit, and it shows. I let my carbs sneak up a little bit, it shows. Don't go to the gym quite as much, it shows. So, the sleeve itself is working. I do not think it can fail. It's how I choose to use it, and I'd like to think that the past 6 months, for the majority of the time, I have used it well, and I'm going to continue, hopefully, using it well. I do have more things to say, but this is already up to 14 minutes, so I'm sure I'll ramble about other things in separate little videos at some point, as always. So, I guess that's it for today. It's been a great 6 months, and I can't wait for the next 6. Hopefully, maybe we'll reach a goal within the next 6. Who knows? So, have a great week, guys.